Aloha everybody. It has been an extremely long time since I've made past big winners videos. The reason being my success between 1998 and 2008 after starting off in the stock market around 1995 was pretty incredible. Made a lot of money on a lot of amazing stock selections with beautiful chart patterns. But reviewing them, I can see that, man, I would never trade that way today on some of these stocks that were up a lot. However, these patterns were still perfect, were still true. They would still get heavy amount of my capital invested in each one, but some of the ones that I'm reviewing, there's no way I would take in this market environment. Things have changed. We don't put as much right now, as of right now, since we're in a QE world. We used to put up to 20 to 10 to 15 to 10% into initial long positions with great chart patterns. Right now, currently, we will now start to increase it if we do get better signals. But until the volume day, just recently on June 5th, 2014, the past 2 months, we've gotten a ton of long signals in our current stock market of 2014, and we've taken all of them. The biggest ones are 5%. Recently, Walgreens gave us another 5% signal. We got 10% invested in Walgreens. In years past, Walgreens would have started out as a 10%, then a 5% signal, and or a 20%, 10% signal. In a QE environment, after what we lived through in 2011 and 2012 with our current methodology, position sizes are smaller. For the first time in my entire life, in 2009, I did not outperform the stock market. In 2010, I averaged exactly what the NASDAQ returned, and then for the first time ever on an annual basis in 2011, we lost 20%, we lost 10% in 2012, then we started to make money again in 2013, and 2014 has been another good year. The thing that has changed is that we finally had volume come into the market in 2013, which means we can now go back and review those winners. But the nice pattern started to show up in late 2012, and we will go over that, and including some nice stocks that did give signals earlier on in 2012, like LQDT, which will be the first stock that we go over. And as you will see at the beginning of 2012, volume bars were above average. And even in the end of 2012, whenever we get into it, you will see that we had better chart patterns in 2013. For the first time, we were able to get a rally on above average volume most of the way. Well, not all the way, but as you can see, volume bars were above average more occasions than we were ever used to seeing. So without further ado, these are the past big winners of 2012 and 2013 that we'll start to go over. Hopefully we can learn something from these. I have watched some of my old past big winners, and I recommend you do too, because if those kind of gains ever come back, you're going to want to know exactly what those chart patterns look like. And remember, my huge gains from those years did not come from canceling quality stocks. It came from trend following the most powerful technical patterns I could find with news catalysts. They didn't necessarily have to have earnings or sales catalysts. The technical patterns used to just be magnificent until the QE market. So without further ado, here are our past big winners of 2012 and 2013. Thank you.